Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Knights of the Old Republic Bastila Shan. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. All right, taking a closer look at the front of the package. Here it is, Gaming Greats, Bastila Shan, Knights of the Old Republic. There she stands 5.7 inches tall, number 21 in the Gaming Greats line, and there is her write-up. If you want to pause it and read it right there, you certainly can. She looks really nice. This figure looks like it's got some great articulation, so let's get her opened up and take a closer look. All right, starting off with her accessories, she does come with this really nice lightsaber. It looks a lot like Cal Kestis's lightsaber, or maybe Cal Kestis's lightsaber looks a lot like this one, but it does come with two really nice orange or yellowish colored blades. Of course, you can use one in that single bladed pose, or you can use it in this dual bladed, Darth Maul style configuration. And of course, this looks really cool and nice and neat, and I dig it. It is kind of a little flimsy, a little wobbly, and those pins are kind of thin, so I'm really want to be careful with not trying to break it. And boy, this figure just looks incredible. There is a lot of really nice paint apps on her face. The makeup is done really well. The eyes are painted very well. I love the sculpt in the hair with these little wisps of hair hanging down on the sides. She has two tiny ponytails in the back and a third one on the top, which looks really cool. There's lots of sculpted detail in here on her chest armor, on her shoulder pads. It kind of looks like the neck's not pushed all the way down in there, but it is. There's a lot of sculpted line work in her tabard and on her belt, on the back of these little flaps on the back of her top of her shoulder armor, and this flap right here has got some nice sculpted lines, really nice lines on the sides here. Lots of detail on this character, and I appreciate that. She can look all the way up, which is really nice. She can look all the way down. She has a nice hinge right here. She can move all around. She gets nice head and neck movement there. Some really lifelike poses and movement right there. The arms can go all the way out to the sides and hit that T-pose, no problem, but going all the way around, you want to be careful because those shoulder pads are not on some separate cuff. They are actually on her shoulder armor, and so they don't really get out of the way all that well. So you want to be careful there. She does have a single hinge at the elbow and a swivel. She gets just a hair past 90, not too bad. She does have vertical hinges on both her left and right wrist, which is really cool for some nice saber poses. As you can see, she has no upper diaphragm joint. She does have a slight, very ever so slight butterfly joint, but with that single joint at the hinge at the waist, she can only bend it forward, that forward and back. She does have nice leg movement. She can go forward, back, and all the way back out to the side. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees can go all the way, which is really incredible. I wish they were pinless, but this is what we get with Black Series. Let's see if she has an upper boot cut. She does, which is really nice since there's a double joint at the knee and a hinge and a forward-facing pin for rocking back and forth on her feet for foot articulation. And let's give her lightsaber. Let's kind of put it off to the side, maybe around her back, and see how she poses up. I wonder if this is kind of where we got the idea, or maybe JJ got the idea for the evil Rey and the double-bladed lightsaber in his in the Rise of Skywalker. Not really sure, but let's get her posed up with some other figures and see how she stacks up height-wise. All right, let's bring in Darth Malak, who we looked at yesterday, and this is her nemesis, of course, and she just, he towers over her. Here we have her standing next to Luke Skywalker, and lo and behold, she actually stands a little bit taller than him, which is really nice. For some other size comparisons here, let's bring in our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with the custom Tobey Maguire painted head sculpt, and let's bring in old Bill Bones Broken Shield, and you can see how she stacks up with some other popular toy lines. So let's get these guys out of the way, get Bastila into some backgrounds and into some lighting, and see how she poses up. Again, like I said yesterday, I never really got all the way through Knights of the Old Republic. I never even had my character find Bastila Shan Shan and help her out. So I never even got to her in the storyline. So I don't even really know how awesome or how really cool she is. And I apologize for not doing all of the due diligence and the background research on these characters before doing this video. But just because I didn't play the game, didn't get into the game, didn't grow up with that nostalgia for the game, doesn't mean that I can't appreciate all of these really cool villains and heroes from this era of Star Wars that I know nothing about. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.